Today we're going to talk about rounding numbers, but we're going to use a song to try and memorize some of the rules to rounding numbers. This song goes with If You're Happy and You Know It. I think you've all heard that probably. So I'll sing it first and we'll talk about it after we're done. The song goes, if you're rounding to the tens place, look at the ones. If you're rounding to the tens place, look at the ones. If you're rounding to the tens place, then you always look to the ones place. If you're rounding to the tens place, look at the ones. Okay, then the next part, if that digit's 4 or lower, you round down. If that digit's 4 or lower, you round down. If that digit's 4 or lower, then the number will be smaller. If that digit's 4 or lower, you round down. And then the last rule, if the digit's 5 or higher, you round up. If the digit's 5 or higher, you round up. If the digit's 5 or higher, then the number will be larger. If the digit's 5 or higher, you round up. Okay, so that probably didn't make a whole lot of sense at first, but we're going to talk about it now. So the first rule says, if you're rounding to the tens place, look at the ones. So we always need to know what digit we're looking at first. So we underline the tens place, and we circle our 1 digit. Okay? That's the first step. Underline the tens where you're rounding to, and then circle the number, the neighbor, that you're going to look to decide if you can go up or down. The next rule, if the digit on the right is going to be larger or smaller, you have to change the first number or leave it the same. So let's look at 12 since we use that as our example there. We underline the tens place, we circle the ones place. 2 is less than 4, so we're going to have to round down. So we round down to 10. And then the last rule, if the digit's 5 or higher, you're going to round up. So we have to change our number so that we actually have to round up. We do 17, we underline the tens place, circle the 1. Since 7 is larger than 5, we're going to go up to 20. So our rounded number is then 20. What we're really saying though is 12 large enough to be closer to 20, or is it too small and it's going to be closer to 10? So since the 2 is not enough to add 1 more over here, we're going to stay at 10. But because the 17 is closer to 20 than it is to 10, so we go up to the next tens place, which is 20. So then we are going to practice with a word problem. Use this middle section right here. Let's say that Jeff needs to take some pictures for a school project, and he's going to take pictures of birds and squirrels so he can put them on his poster and make a project for that. So he took 36 pictures of birds, and he took 22 pictures of squirrels. We want to know about how many pictures he took all together. So first, we want to round our 36 here. So we underline the 3, and we circle our 6. 6 is greater than 4, so we're going to round up to the next tens place, which is 40. So the 6 becomes a 0, and the 3 gets 1 added to it. But 22 is a little different. Underline the 10, circle the ones. The 2 is not enough to make that 2 a 3, so it's going to stay a 2, and it goes down to 20. Then, since we want to know about how many altogether, we can add them together, and we get 60. So he took about 60 pictures altogether, and if we were to add our exact sums together, he would have actually taken 58 pictures, but we rounded it up to 60. That's rounding.